Well, my friends, this is Jay, and I'm back, just like I promised. I'm back with my stitch tutorial number 16. Now, if you've been following me, you know that we have just finished a 3-part, beautiful, top-down crescent lace shawl with a beautiful leaf motif. And at the end of the shawl, we had a decision to make whether to go ahead and use some of the stitches out of the book. I have been working out of Melissa Leitman's Knitting Modular Stitch book for a couple of months, and we've done some shawls, but I just didn't, when I get through with a large project, I don't want 18 more rows or 24 more rows or 36 more rows. I just want something really simple and easy. And I share with you how to take the chart. Look in the chart. The chart has clues and secrets and little ideas already there in the chart. Now, we have been working, let's see if this is not too close. We have been working out of the book, and this has been chart number 94. That's the last chart we just worked. 94, and I shared with you how I came up with just a 2-row lace repeat just by using what we've already had in the chart. I could have done more. I could have done several rows more, but 2 just works fine for me. So we will get into that in just a minute. But now here is, and I said that I would make a separate tutorial so that when you are looking for something, you don't have to try to figure out now which shawl is that or what chart, or I'm going to have it right here. You just look, and this particular stitch is going to be just simply labeled stitch tutorial number 16. Now I'm going to pass this before the camera. Hold it up. As I said before, there's nothing new under the sun. Someone else, somewhere in time, somewhere in all these stitches all over the world, have used the same combination of stitches. I just took mine just directly from the chart because I didn't feel like looking through a lot of books and looking all online. Okay, so there's nothing new. So someone else has used this combination, and it's out in the public domain, probably under different names and different, programs or whatever. But this is the easy way for you to get more out of learning how to not only knit from charts, but how to read them and how to use the information. Does that make sense? Okay, so now there's a pretty stitch. Just very simple. And a lot less work than 36 more rows. So I'm going to lay that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you some more information. And then we're actually going to start stitching the rows. So like I said, it's only 2 working rows and 2 pattern rows and 2 purl rows. How simple is that? All right, let me clear this up and get some more information for you because we're going to need to make a working formula. I've got that to share with you so that you can go ahead and do other things. But like I said, I have more surprises. So hold on, stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, so again, real quick, here is chart 94. And as I shared, once I got into it, I just started teaching myself how to isolate stitches. So I simply liked this combination of slip 2 stitches, knit 1, and pass the 2 slip stitches over. And then a yarn over on each side to make it really quick and easy to knit. And then I added 3 regular knit stitches. I call them my 3 friends. So then I took this from the chart, and then I shared with you how I made my own simple chart, because just for this you don't need anything special. Just some graph paper and a little tip. Take a sheet of graph paper up to your copier store or wherever and let them blow the graph paper up. Oh, I said the word blow up again. Enlarge the graph paper so that it's easy for you to chart little simple charts and little simple lace stitches as we learn more how to do it and how, how quick it is. So here's my little chart. I'm holding it on the screen so that you can get a look at it or write it down. Before I start charting, I would just write it up. So it says on row 1, knit reading in this direction, the way we knit. Knit 3, 1, 2, 3. Then what I got off the chart, again, yarn over, that's my little attempt at the symbol, slip 2 stitches, knit 1, pass the 2 slip stitches over, yarn over, stop. I put the yellow highlight just so that I know what to do. It's just 6 stitches, and all you're going to do is repeat all these 6 stitches right here on row 1 all the way across. And of course, that's what we did on the shawl. Then you purl back, because that's what we did in the chart. No sense in changing things. We purl back, and now on row 3, here it is again. This time I start with a yarn over, slip, slip, and then knit 1 stitch, pass the 2 slip stitches over, yarn over. Then I knit my 3 friends. 1, 2, 3, stop. Okay, and you will continue that across the row when you're working row 3. And you'll purl back. And guess what? You simply go back to row 1. So that's the easy little chart that I made up. So now let's give you a simple formula that we can work this sample. Or you can turn this into a scarf or something else. But the best is yet to come. All right, now let me just hold this before the camera so that you can get a good shot of it. This is Jay's working formula. I work from formulas. I just write up whatever combination of numbers or whatever. I just try to write it up for you so that you have something to work with. Okay, now I hate when it's all crooked, sorry. It's so hard to judge on the camera. All right, now let's go. It says the working formula is a border of 4. If I hold it like this, I'm trying to get the shape. Maybe I just lay it down. Jay, why don't you just lay it down? Oh, that's a good idea. Hadn't thought of that. All right, I think I'll just take the camera down a little bit. Hold on. We make a great team. Thank you for your suggestion. All right, so we start with a border of 4. Can you see that? Then I added 2 stitches that I'm going to share with you how we're going to make a nice little border in those 2 stitches. All right, then we're going to repeat the 6 rows 4 times. Let's see. 6 times 4 is 24. That's right. We're going to repeat it 4 times. So that makes 24 in the box. There's the lace right there. Then I like to equalize things. So I have a 2 on this side that I'm going to, we'll add the same little border. And then the finished border is just like the beginning border, 4 stitches. Add all that up, that's 36 stitches to cast on. Then once you cast on any size practice yarn, any size needle, this is just your practice piece. Then knit 2 rows and stop. And that's where we will meet together. Now how easy is that? And I'll pull in just a little bit to make sure you can really see it. I'm going to let it sit there. All right. I will be back in just a minute, and we will be ready to work row 1 of stitch tutorial number 16. All right, so I've given you the formula, and you were to cast on your number of stitches, and that was 36, and then knit 2 rows, and then now we are together, ready to work row 1. Of course, you're down here, and I had to go ahead and knit some rows so that I can show you and be ahead. So now we're up here at row 1. And this is how, and you'll need your markers, and I'll call out the marker places. So the first thing we want to do, according to our working formula, everyone everywhere had 4 stitch border. So we're just going to simply knit those 4 stitches. We knit them on each end, every side. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4-stitch border. Now you need to put a marker. All right, so there's my first marker. You'll put a marker. Then I had 2 stitches where I said I was going to just give a little some extra definition or separation. Now I kind of hastily wrote it on that sheet of paper, but I put it on the chart now so that you can see it. It's right here. There's 2 stitches on this side of the work where we're starting. You will have to, after the border and slide the marker, you're going to yarn over and slip, slip, knit. Okay? Then when we get to the other end, it has to be reversed. You will knit 2 together, then yarn over, and then do the border. So let me show you how it looks. So here I am up to my first 2 stitches right there before we get into the lace. I have, so I'm going to, I slide the marker for the border, I yarn over, okay, now I slip, slip, knit, and you can do it the traditional way, slip, slip, knit, like that. We just need it to lean to the left, all right. Now, I slide the marker, now we go to row 1 of our pattern. Row 1, right here, as we read across. It starts out with knit 3, so look, it's my 3 friends. So I knit 1, 2, and 3. Then yarn over. It is so humid here today. I'm sticking everywhere. Yarn over. Then there's a symbol that represents right here. It represents slip 2 stitches, knit 1. Now reach back and pass those 2 slip stitches over and off, just like we did if you did the shawl. Just like that. Then a yarn over, stop. Now back to the front of the box where I've highlighted from this end all the way up to this end. Make sure my thing didn't move. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's see, I hope I'm on camera now. You can just never tell. You think you have everything lined up. Okay. So when I go back up to the beginning of the box, guess what? My 3 friends are waiting. So I knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then a yarn over, slip, slip, knit. Reach back and pass those slip stitches over and off. Just like that. And then yarn over, stop. Alright, look ahead. Back up to the front of the box. We have more stitches here. My 3 friends. Knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then yarn over. And then look, I need 3 stitches to do slip, slip, knit. Back and pass those slip stitches over and off. Just like that. Yarn over, stop. Back up to the front of the box. The reason I call them my 3 friends, after years of knitting so much, they always line up together. Like, you'll notice it's like a yarn over, a knit 1, and a yarn over. And so I got used to looking for them. Alright, so after I do this last yarn over, then my eye goes back up to the front of the box. Remember, that's where I knit 1, 2, and 3. Okay, yarn over. Now slip, slip, and then knit a stitch. Reach back and pass those 2 slip stitches over and off. Ooh, they're so wet. Okay, but look, before I can say I'm done, I have to make this last yarn over. So yarn over, then you're going to have a marker right there. There's those 2 stitches on this end. On this end, you have to do a knit 2 together, yarn over, so that it leans to the right and balances off this decrease. It's an increase, decrease, decrease, increase. just the reverse. So once I put that marker on, okay, wait, first of all, make sure you have that yarn, that last yarn over, and you have your marker. Now, knit 2 stitches together, because that's all you have left, 2 stitches together besides the border. Hold that yarn over in place. Now, you have to add that last yarn over right here. Then slide the border marker, or put on a border marker. Now, hold this yarn over in place and knit 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when you spread it out, you're going to have a nice little separation eyelet row right here before your border, then all the lace that goes into your lace stitch on each side, right in here. See? Just open it out. See that? Alright. Now, of course, when you turn the work, you're going to do the border stitches. You knit on every row. Give me some yarn. And then you will purl all the stitches in between the border. Just purl all the way across. I will see you on row 3. That's just how easy it is. I will be back for row 3. Alright, let's get ready to work row 3. Of course, it's the right side. We only have 2 right side rows and 2 wrong side rows. Look, Jay was thinking ahead. Of course, we have to start with our 4-stitch border. So I just knit those 4 stitches on every row, just like that. And then I slide the first marker, and there are those 2 stitches. And on this side, we do a yarn over and then a slip, slip, knit. I just usually sometimes do knit 2 through the back loop just to keep me going in the right direction. It gives me left leaning enough. Okay, then I slide that marker. Now I'm in the lace area, and row 3, it starts out with a yarn over, then I slip 2 stitches, knit 1, now back into the same rhythm, pass 2 slip stitches over and off. Then I have to end right behind that with a yarn over. Then I end with, there's my 3 friends, 1, 2, 3. So I knit 3 after that yarn over. Now, after you knit 3, make sure I have them, and then have the yarn over, stop. Now take your eye back up to the front of the box, and we simply start again. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit, reach back and knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, and knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, make sure I have some yarn before I get started. Now back to the beginning of the box. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 stitches together, slip 1 stitch, slip the 2nd stitch, I don't know where my mind went to, then yarn over, I'm right here. When I do the yarn over, look, then I knit 1, 2, 3. So I knit the last 3 again. I guess the heat got to me. I'm sitting under these heavy lamps, these lights. Woo! Alright, now I'm up to the front of the box again, so I have to start with a yarn over, then again slip, slip, knit, reach back and pass a slip stitch over and off. There's 2, so you got to do both or you have an extra stitch. Now yarn over, and look, I'm left with 3 stitches, so I knit the last 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now slide the marker, and I have those 2 stitches that I am making an extra eyelet row. That's all we're doing. We're increasing and decreasing right away to cancel each other out. But yet I have this pretty eyelet row to show for it. Now on this side, I have to knit 2 together, then do the yarn over. The yarn over will fall right before the border. So after I slide the marker, I knit those 2 stitches together. Then I have to add the yarn over, slide the border marker. Now, hold that yarn over in place and knit the last 4 stitches. Just like that. Okay, of course, now you don't have as much as I have, so you're going to be working on yours on and off. And like I said, and then of course the wrong side row, you knit the borders, but you purl all the stitches in between. Now, that's all there is to the simple little lace. So I want to come back and give you some more information, and just we'll just talk for a minute or two. And but this is Jay's Stitch Tutorial 16, and it's a beautiful little simple lace that you can just do so many things. You can come up with great ideas, and that's the idea I'm going to share with you in just a minute. I'll be right back. Take care, and don't lose your yarn over, of course. Alright, so I just want to come back just for a minute or two, just to kind of do a little easy and quick recap of just our knitting on the chart, your experience of knitting with charts now. We've done, just a couple, 2 or 3, and of course I want to keep growing, and I want you to keep growing with me, and find even more clues and interesting things, and a lot of great information to be able to look at charts and not only just knit the chart itself, but find all these little individual clues and pretty little stitches that are inside the chart. So I hope you really take this to heart. I hope you enjoy it. Don't be afraid and try it yourself. Try to isolate. Now, as I was finishing up, I saw right here at the very bottom and at the very top. Do you notice and see what I see? Now, if we were just doing the words, you wouldn't notice this. But look, there's a definite kind of design there and here. And now, in the whole scheme of things, we got the big picture because we did the shawl. But what would it look like if we did them individual? Like a separate little swatch or motif or something. Wonder what it would look like. Would it be real lacy? Would it be pretty? Would it be something I could put on a garment or design something? You just never know. But it's here for the taking. It comes in the chart, and like I say, it's a way to just improve your skills and know what stitches to put with which stitches. You need some increases, decreases. You need some filler stitches, like my 3 friends. All right, so we've come to the end of this. This was Stitch Tutorial number 16. I wanted to get it up so that you can always just go back and find it, just to do a project of your own, an idea if you need something really quick and easy. I'm glad I did it because I'm always looking for stitches to kind of put in with, other stitches. You may find something, this may be a lace, but it could be added to a cable. It could be added with something else. So there's a lot of room and a lot of ways to use and to combine stitches. And like I say, since you already know how to do the chart, I think it would be, it would be interesting and easy for you to quickly learn how to just take what you need or part of a chart, a few stitches here and there, and put them together. Well, this is Jay, and I just want to say thank you to all my friends, everyone, everywhere, every size. Thank you for just being a part of this. We are just scratching the surface. I'm going to continue on. And like I said, the next project I'm working on, I'm going to use, like I said, one of the stitches, the little border stitches, the little bitty stitches we started with on this one. I'm going to use that, and I'm working on a summertime or style sweater. So you have that to look forward to. And who knows, I may go ahead and try one of these, just do a swatch, just to see what it looks like. Look, it may not be great, and then it may just be just over the top. You just never know what you're gonna get. But you know what? The fun is giving it a try. So thank you again and again. So this is Jay, and of course I will see you soon with our next project. So keep knitting. Happy knitting to everyone. Bye-bye.